If you're a fan of medieval movies or books, or perhaps a history buff, you should be familiar with the ritual feasts or banquets held during those times to celebrate victories, leadership, camaraderie, and many more. The centuries have gone by and many things have changed. The tradition of celebration through feasts and banquets still lives on in many cultures and is one of the traditions that the Singapore Armed Forces holds close to its heart. The dining-in is an important military tradition in the SAF, held to recognize the achievements of a unit or to build esprit de corps. It allows the officers, warrant officers, and military experts to come together, strengthen their camaraderie, and celebrate the perpetuation of a tradition. What you see here is the inaugural SAF Dining-In, taking the traditional dining-in to a whole new level. This is the first time an SAF-wide dining-in is being held. Like all dining-ins, it has in itself many little traditions which add to the flavor of the entire experience. What one wears is the first of many little traditions.
The attire is a traditional, it's called number 2. That's our mess kit. So it's a very smart kind of tuxedo-like look that people are wearing. And that's called our dining-in attire.
Before dinner officially begins, a punch ceremony is held to concoct a mixture that embodies the SAF.
This punch ceremony that we have is to mix a few drinks into a concoction to show the flavor of our SAF. And the service chiefs, led by Chief of the Defence Force and the SAF Sergeant-Major, will do the honours.
Water, an important part of life, signifies purity and neutrality. Bombay Sapphire Gin, the colour of the sky and named after a gemstone, represents the Air Force, the jewel of the SAF, always ready, capable, and above all. Blue Curacao, the colour of the sea, represents the Navy and conveys importance, confidence, efficiency, authority, stability, and unity. Campari, a vibrant red, represents the Army and symbolises dynamism, speed, and confidence, which are the backbone of the Army. Johnny Walker Gold Label, a deep golden hue, is a mark of power and refinement and represents excellence in leadership, grandeur, as well as richness in every aspect. When mixed together, they form a concoction that represents and brings together the many aspects of the SAF. Once that is over, it is almost time to enter the dining hall. The time for entry is heralded by the traditional bugle calls. The first bugle call is the signal for participants to enter the dining hall, while the second bugle call signals the guests at the head table, which include the guest of honor and the dining president, to enter. Once all the participants have entered, the night begins with another tradition that is symbolic throughout the SAF, the marching in of colors.
Colors have always been a rallying point for militaries. You know, when we see our colors, we all feel with pride and sense of greatness, you know, and that is where we always show the utmost respect to our colors. So no different today. We're going to showcase the 3 state colors which represent the Army, Air Force and Navy. So they're going to come in very gallantly with their ensigns, be placed at the head of the table, and everybody will just stand firm and look in that direction.
Throughout the night, participants are allowed to reflect on and share their thoughts on the themes for the night. The themes for this inaugural dining-in are leadership and values and defining moments and challenges. Videos on these themes are also screened. Interestingly, there are steps involved when one wishes to speak. Participants are required to request the right to speak from a certain person. This man, Mr. Vice.
Mr. Vice, he acts like the secretary to the president. So whenever anybody in the floor here today would like to speak at this exception today, we are going to allow people to come out and speak about their past, their reflections. So whenever is ready, he'll approach Mr. Vice, and then Mr. Vice will tell him, "You may have the floor." So Mr. Vice is a pretty busy man today.
And busy indeed, for Mr. Vice is also in charge of another important aspect of the dining-in, the loyalty toast. Toasting is significant in many events and occasions and dates back to ancient times. But this is no ordinary yam-seng toast. This toast has to be done a certain way.
The tradition is we'll have to give a loyalty toast to the President of the Republic of Singapore. Here, the President will pick up the mallet and knock it 3 times. And he will give an order, Mr. Vice, the President. And that signals the youngest officer amongst us all will stand up to do the honors and lead everyone in the loyalty toast to the President of Singapore.
May I propose a toast to the President of the Republic of Singapore.
Once the toast is done, the colors are marched out. It is customary here for the guest of honor to meet the bandmaster, to thank him and the band for providing the entertainment for the night. And there you have it, a look at a slice of military tradition in the SAF.